Welcome to Divinely Engineered. I am the Divine Engineer. So come on in, collective, okay? This is going to be a collective message for my high vibrational being, my earth angels, my divine collective, okay? So we find ourselves in the middle of another ascension, right? We are in this Mercury retrograde. We're just kind of looking at the year in review. And baby, what a fucking year has it been? I mean, what can you say about the shit show that was 2023, okay? So as we're ascending and we're looking at these lessons and we're assessing who we need to be, we're really in this hermit mode, right? But we're really in this hermit mode because we're realizing what things, people, and places can no longer come with us. Now, this is nothing new. We've been knowing this for a little while, but now it's like where you really feel that cycle closing, right? And as you feel that cycle closing, as you have kicked people the fuck up out your house, as we mentioned in the other video, you're really starting to see people knocking back at your door like, hey, hold up, wait. Where you going? You know, and we have these people who are trying to get back into our lives, these places, these with that retrograde energy, these tests that we have passed before, and we were just like, I know you. I know what that is. What the fuck's going on here? No, thank you. I've ascended past that level. I already passed that test. You can go on about your way. So now, because we are energetically refusing these things, because we have elevated and we no longer resonate with these people, places, or things, now our ancestors are stepping in and protecting us and making sure that these doors stay closed, because they're just like, you know what, you gotta let my baby go. She got some things to do. She got her destiny to live out, and you just can't come. So we are being protected. This represents ancestral protection, right? And it also can represent you being defensive, right? There has been a lot of offenses against the divine collective. A lot of offenses, a lot of egregious things. Things that are so egregious, it's just like, well, why the hell do you have a smile on your face? Wow, it could be nothing but God, collective. It could be nothing but God. And understanding that you are protected, right? Understanding that you are being protected by the truth. With this King of Swords here, the truth is being revealed, especially as we get closer and closer to this full moon in Cancer. It is really just exposing everything. Excuse me. It is really exposing people, places, and things to an even deeper level, right? So we're being protected by the truth. So even if these people try to come back, God's like, oh no, remember when you... Oh, so you thought we was never going to tell her about? Yeah, that's what's happening right now. People's cards are getting pulled. People are being exposed right now, and it's just, this is God and this is the ancestors, baby. This ain't even this at this point. This is personal with them and God. This ain't got nothing to do with us. But everything is being exposed. Everybody is being seen for what they are. Okay, and it's either you on it's light or dark, really. And there's no gray area in this. It's either you have been doing the work or you haven't. And if you have been doing the work, you're realizing that you're a light worker. You're realizing that you have a higher calling. You're realizing that you have a purpose that is starting to take shape and mold itself. And you feel like you're being molded. And there's changes happening to your physical body, to your emotional body, to your spiritual body. There are a lot of changes and upgrades happening at this time, and that's why the divine collective is really being protected from these outside energies, because we can't afford to be distracted. We cannot afford to be distracted, okay? So as we're in this hermit mode, and as we're thinking, and as these situations are playing up, and you're just like, damn, I don't even want to hear this old shit. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't heal past this or whatever. But the purpose and the reasoning in hearing some of these things is because look at what you survived and look at the temperament that God has restored you back to, right? Divine collective, we're showing up collectively as the Queen of Cups, caring, nurturing, kind, motherly, right? But very intuitive. Okay, so innocence really being replaced here by maturity. And what does that mean? That means that yes, I am loving, I am kind, I am a sweetheart, but I ain't no damn fool. I ain't nobody's damn fool. collective, you are nobody's damn fool. And that's what really these situations are coming back to remind you of your power, right? With this temperance court, you see an angel on that collective. That's you. You are an earth angel. And a video or two ago, we talked about how we've gained our wings. We've passed these tests. And now it's like now you getting comfortable and you getting used to these wings, right? You feel a little bit off balance when you first get them. They're a little heavy. You see how big they are? It's a little heavy. So there's this balancing act that's going on, right? These new spiritual gifts, these new spiritual elements are attaching themselves to us. Our psychic abilities, our intuition is rising at this time. And our angels and God is really working with us to integrate that energy into us, right? You ain't got no time for no fuck shit. You don't. You're being activated right now, right? You've already been activated, and now it's time to live out in that purpose. And clarifying that was transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, right? This is another, again, as we're closing out this year, and again, energetically, the year starting in March, but as the energy of 2023, this calendar year is dispersing, dissipating, and lessons are being reviewed, you understand that you're not the same person who you came into 2023 as. You're not leaving with the same people that you came into this year with, and that is, it's beautiful, really. There's no time to feel sad about it now, because Spirit and your ancestors came to clean house in your life. They came to clean house, because now, when we talked about that video, Get the Fuck Up Out My House, and that reading that I posted, I think it might be 2 or 3 videos ago, before I posted the Mercury retrograde videos. But now, it's like the foundations have been cleared so that they can be built on God, so that they can be built on all these faulty foundations are crumbling. So you see people, empires are falling at this time, and they will continue to do so. Because if you go back and watch my 11/11 video, I explained that the divine collective is on their way up while the karmic collective is on their way down, okay? And it's really this sense of them not understanding the level of peace that we have in a world that is seemingly falling apart, but collective. Our world is not falling apart. That's why we are at peace. We are sitting here and we are balancing these emotions and going after our goals and understanding our mission, receiving messages from the divine, being able to see through people's intentions more clearly. We are setting a solid foundation to build a life that we are not only proud of, but that we enjoy being in. This house is being made a home, and that house is us. Our physical bodies, we're learning to be comfortable in our own skin, expressing yourself for whoever that is, and being okay with it. And knowing that, yes, baby, yes, I am loving and kind, and yes, I always come in peace, but I also know how to come in war, because I know what is backing me. Okay, so we are free. We are free to make this house a home. We are free to build these commitments and these partnerships and our lives off of this new solid foundation. We're on fertile ground. Okay, and God is really working with us to understand what it means to be at this elevated level, right? We don't feel this is a new feeling. We ain't never felt like this before, ever in our lives. And it's new, and we're being divinely guided to it, and we're being divinely guided by saying, okay, you gotta align your life. What no longer is aligned or needs to change. And yes, these people are gone, but now it's time to, you need to do a deep cleaning now that we have cleansed out this negative energy for the year. You need to deep clean your house, your car. Like, it's time to remove all of that stagnant energy, because now God is coming to build a solid foundation on love, on peace, on mutual respect, on equal give and take, on genuine friendships, on genuine kindness, on genuine realness. Does that mean that the evils of the world won't exist? No, but you're going to be a lot more wiser in these spiritual fucking streets. And that's where that discernment is coming in, okay? So, again, now we've gotten the people out the way. Now it's the things that we're cleansing, right? We need to sage these people on out our lives, cutting cords, because what is coming for us is justice, right? We don't have time to be worried about the karma of anybody else. We know it's going to be bad. We know it's going to be public. We know it's going to be humiliating, and that shit's going to be nasty. I drove by a church that was surrounded by cop cars, and I was just like, oh, Spirit, I got that message. People at this time are going to be running to God. People who have played in God's face, people who have wronged us, these karmics are on bended knee to God to stop the karma from which they are under right now, and he is turning a deaf ear. Because where were you? Where were you coming to me when you were doing these things to my divine collective? Touch not my prophet and do my prophets no harm. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. So now people are suffering the consequences of that. And honestly, collective, that's none of our spiritual fucking business. We release these people to karma. We release these people to God. Our assignment is done. Because see, now with this balanced energy, now you understand that yeah, you're loving and you're kind, and God sends you people to help to heal and all of that stuff. But if these people don't want to heal, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. You can't throw yourself out of balance and really diminish your light to make other people feel comfortable or try to heal other people's pain for them. That's not your role. If people don't want to be helped, assignment complete. Give them back to God from which they came. Or back to the devil from which they came. Shit, wherever they came from. Send them back. You know, but justice is here for us. And justice in the form of emotional fulfillment. We are going to be in the land of milk and honey because we have passed these tests. Now we're going to be receiving the blessings of God. Now divine unions are taking place, right? Real happy marriages are taking place. People are coming into union where it's real love. It's not that fake shit. That's why everything that is fake is being exposed. The rug is getting pulled from under everybody because we're all under judgment. Nobody's exempt, even us. So what you have done, that's the bed that you have made that you got to lie in 2024. And there's people who don't like it. And again, that's none of our spiritual business. We are being protected by these people, and the truth is being exposed. The truth will continue to get exposed. It's not just this full moon. The energy, the truth is going to continue to be exposed. But God is orchestrating all of this to tell us, leap. We got you. You know, how many years have you spent scared to take that leap? Now is finally the time. Now you've gotten rid of all of the baggage that would have, if you took this leap, you would have failed because the wrong people, places, and things was around you. But now that God got to cut everything at the root, now that he's laid the foundation, now it's time, right? It's time. Now your purpose with this moon here, your purpose has been illuminated. Right? You're back in that energy of love where you can manifest. You feel lighter again. And it's funny because it's like at the bottom of this deck here, you have unbound. Like we've released ourselves from these versions of us, these people. And this was the initiation. This is where we are now. Right? And we're so very close. That's why everybody is trying to attack at this time, because they're just like, no, you were never supposed to get this far when yes, we were always going to get here, baby. We were always going to get here. So in that, I seen the real reason for this message. I seen it was called like a tricolored heron, right? And it's a very majestic bird. And it came and it flew next to this lake, right? So it came, it flew, and when it flies, it just like glides through the air, right? So it's gliding through the air, and then it sits and puts its legs in the water and just looks down. It's a pretty tall bird, like maybe 3-4 feet, which is tall for a bird. And it has this long beak, and it just looks down at the water. And that's really the view that we have right now of everything happening around us. The world's in chaos, but we're this majestic bird gliding to our destiny, gliding to this new cycle as the world is on fire, being protected from everything that it does not touch us. And it's funny because it's like that meme of that dog that was sitting in the room when it was like on fire. He looked like he was in hell, and he was just sitting there with a smile on his face like, this is fine. Everything is fine. Like, that's what we really look like. We look crazy as hell to everybody. Collective, I want you to know. And that's okay. That is okay, because not everybody is going to understand this walk because they're not supposed to. Those that get it, and those that know. And thank God for being in the know. All right? So that really... that was the message that I really was getting from Spirit with that we're in this majestic, poised, calm, really energy. And when I looked up, the spiritual symbolism for that bird, it was stillness, abundance. Give me 1 second. It was self-reliance, creating balance in yourself, right? So all of these things, but what was really interesting about it was the stillness. It's like we're experiencing the calm before the positive storm, right? And things are just falling apart all around us, and we're just like, do. Just because, listen, because we have a deep knowing and a deep understanding of what is going on around the world around us. We know with this butterfly here that it is time for change. And you see how she's like at this subway stop. You are right there getting ready. The doors are about to open to your new life, and you know it. You can feel it. That's why you're not pressed. You ain't mad. You see how she just kind of has this glow about her? She's at ease. She's calm. What shall she fear when she has God? Okay, we know that there are people who are still trying to block our destinies. We know that there are still people who are in the background, and they're being blocked. To be quite honest, they're being blocked because we have a fresh start. Collective, you could be thinking about changing your appearance, changing up your hair, how you dress. Like, look, and collective, like the world is in chaos, and look at you. And that's not to discount the chaos that is going on in this world. That is not to say that we are not affected by the suffering, but we also understand what's happening here. Things are being cleaned up. Things can no longer be swept under the rug, right? Things can no longer be swept under the rug. And it's such a beautiful thing to have this peace, collective, because we know what it's like to not have it. And that's the importance of going through things, because you wouldn't be thankful for things if you wouldn't be thankful for things if you didn't experience the negativity, if you didn't experience the trauma and the pain, and you wouldn't be glad when the sun came out. It wouldn't be as spiritual of an experience just to walk outside and the sun to hit your fucking face. Right now, we are just in love with life, little things, and it don't make no bad sense to people, but it makes good sense to us, right? So the grind signifying somebody putting work in. And look how many she's like making macaroons or something like that she's baking. And look how many she's put on this plate. Baby, she putting in work, right? Grinding with her business. Got her sugar out there. Well, see, that was in reverse. And it fell over this 2, 4, 6, 7 of wands. I had to count how many wands, y'all. This 7 of wands, the grind, and that's just letting me know no matter how hard these karmics try to work to get back into our energy to delay us like they've been able to do in the past, it's going to be blocked. I'm sorry, you working this hard and it doesn't matter. In this community, people like want us to not be in the celebratory mode. That's why it came out in reverse. And that's what's being blocked. People want to literally rain on our parade. They want to, like, what you so fucking happy for? Or tell us something negative that's going to change our energy. No, baby, keep all that shit to yourself. Don't nobody give a fuck. The collective is out here. Listen, God knows our heart. God knows our heart, and we are being vulnerable with God right now. We're being vulnerable about what we have went through, what we have experienced. We are processing our emotions, and we're just coming out on the other side, realizing that we've been victorious, right? This is like the victory lap right now that we're going through. Clarify this justice, Holy Spirit. Clarify this justice. But it was just a beautiful message of peace and serenity. And I was just like, come on, Spirit, speak. Speak. Yes. Because with this Be of Service card, this is the people that we've tried to help that still turn their back on us, that still betrayed us. And this is just genuinely who we are. This is that our spirit, really. But now with justice is here, and I ask, clarifying justice, all is fair. The law of attraction, whatever anybody has put out into this world is what they are receiving. Don't you get in the way of nobody else's motherfucking karma. Don't you let somebody guilt trip you into praying for them when you trying to pray them out of fucking karma, and then you get caught in that shit. You better mind just spiritual business. Yeah, people will be coming to you for prayer because they know, they see God in you. They know that you're chosen. They know that you're a healer, and people are going to be coming to you for healing at this time. But you better step the fuck aside. You better step the fuck aside and let God do what he wants to do and needs to do. Release these people. Okay? Yeah, it's time with this create. It's time to paint a different picture. It's time for a new story. right? It is time for a new story. And that's really what that justice is. And this is also justice for yourself. How vulnerable have you been with these people and they just trampled all over it? You wore your heart on your sleeve, and there's people who have just destroyed it or tried to. And now we're in this energy of just like, okay, I know God got something better for me. I know God got a better person. Like, I know God got better friends for me. And we just going with the flow. Like, this is that faith of a mustard seed, because things are already changing around us and we're just like, God, do your thing. Look at that. Follow behind that. These cards are a little bit big. Let me back it up. Follow the spark. We see the path and we're following it, right? And this great crumble, this is the world right now. It's like, really, I don't even want to say it. But that is the world right now. Okay, collective. And it's very important to protect your energy at this time, because there are people who are running to God, again, with that with those police cars surrounding that church. Lord, I couldn't find a word. People are going to God right now. They are running to God for deliverance, and it's just like their fates have been sealed. You've done what you've done. It is what it is. At this point, all you can do is just make the punishment worse. You can't make it any better, you know? And people don't want to hear that. You know? Clarify this. Oh, collective, we're bossing up. We're bossing up. We are focused on what is not only to come. Listen, what we are manifesting. And look at this, make a wish. Like, you're getting very clear about your intentions. You're getting very clear about what you want, what 2024 looks like. Vision boards need to be taking place right now, right? You need to be on your shit as far as like, okay, now I'm making a plan. Now I got these distractions out my way. That's what the distractions are out our way for us to boss up. So do that. And you are. And you are. Soulmates are coming in. I mean, all of this is really just beautiful energy. Clarify this 7 of Wands. Or actually, no, clarify this 4 of Wands. Look at that. Right at the bottom. Blissed out. And you see it, somebody like watching a concert, you think about how you feel when you see your favorite artist, that level of bliss where you're totally engulfed in something that you completely enjoy. That is what we are manifesting. That is the house that we are building. That is what we are doing. Focusing on what we put in our bodies, stretching our bodies, moving our bodies. Yeah, paying attention to what your inner child is saying. What did you always want to do? That's what you're manifesting now. What did you want to do since you were a child? That's what we're doing right now, collective. It's a beautiful energy to be in. I'm going to get a couple of these oracle cards here, and then we're going to close out. Actually, I'm going to get these. Clarify this. Queen of Cups, the Temperance into this Queen of Cups, Holy Spirit. Clarify this Temperance into the Queen of Cups. Clarify this. One's flipped over. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Just because some are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Listen, you already know that these chapters are closed and we have nothing to do with these people. Never let a stumble in the road be the end of a journey. Listen, collective, this is all extremely positive energy. It's the energy of celebration and preparation, okay? We are given time to be still and to balance out really what we're going towards next. And I'm going to get a couple of these and I'm going to close out, okay? This is just going to be a short message. What does the collective need to know at this time to stay in this positive energy of balancing out their gifts, getting used to an angel, earth angel, getting used to her wings or his wings? Live your life with both feet in. Fully commit to being here. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Vision boards, plans, manifestations, writing it down, getting very specific on what you want, getting very, very specific. Write it out, script it, feel it, smell it, breathe it, because it's coming. Be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. This is the time to fully be yourself. Fully be yourself, because that's what God needs. God needs us as ourselves, not anybody else. We don't have to pretend to be anything other than what God has made us. And that's the reason why we had to do so much unlearning and getting back to that childlike state of what did I want as a child? Because you knew back then. What did I love? What did I feel like? What did I think I was going to be? Like, those things are being revisited in this Mercury retrograde as well. Give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself, right? So be easy with yourself as we're making these transitions. You ain't never had your wings before this life. Okay? Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. Baby, again, nobody's fucking fool. Nobody's fucking fool. Caring, loving, and kind. But still, you ain't finna fucking play with me. Get two more. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. And this is really... yeah, open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love flow in. Collective. Divine unions are taking place. Divine unions are taking place. With that both coming out, I'm gonna end it right there. Be open to the love that's coming in, that's already here, and it's falling over this sneaky. Keep things to your motherfucking self. Don't nobody need to know your business. Okay, collective? I love you, and this is your message. I hope it resonated. If it did, leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe. All right? Have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you.